What's up, guys? Random video of the day is cleaning up after the hurricane. We had Zeta, wasn't it Zeta?
I don't know. I don't watch the Weather Channel.
Okay, well, it's Hurricane Zeta, and we're here in Georgia, and we had a lot of damage, a lot of power outages. Thankfully, we were pretty fortunate here at our house, not have a whole lot. Did have some trees kind of taken down on the back part of our property, kind of going over our shared fence with our neighbor. She's got a few cows, and she's got them in the front pasture, so we got to get these trees cut out. I think we had 7 trees come down together right there. So we went out and invested in this 30-ton log splitter, brand new, 9.5 horsepower engine. And
going to get some work, definitely.
This one will rotate and split wood straight up and down, so it's pretty cool. Or you can lay it down flat right here. The little catch right there is nice. So really liked this one compared to what Home Depot and Lowe's had. I think it was a little bit heavier duty for the same price, especially like the steel and everything on it. The stuff's just so much heavier. So anyway, pretty happy about that. Got the four-wheeler, some of my scrap metal pallet here in the back. But look at these trees. All of them kind of came together right there at the same time. And then that guy right there is barely hanging on, so I'm gonna take him out first. So anyway, got a lot of work to do today.
You got it.
All right, so what we had is we had the chain popped off of our saw. So this fits on right here.
If you would accidentally have run it while the chain was off, would it have messed it up at all?
It doesn't really run with the chain off. I mean, it will, but it can catch it. So this one little gear is the only thing that powers these things. You got your different adjustments and stuff. So anytime you're using a chainsaw, you're gonna have plenty.
It's covered in grease.
So anyway, we'll take this. Here's your bar.
It's
You got
warm.
the chain to put back on. You want
All
your
of it's
chain
warm.
doesn't get kinked up. And
If it gets knotted up, it'll take 20 minutes to put back on.
yeah, it takes longer for sure. You line this all back up. And see these little bolts right here.
This is
Kind of fits in
cool.
those little grooves like that.
It's greasy. Look at all that grease.
Yep. All right, let me see this little part. Take this, put it right back on. Right here. Oh, like that. So we got an adjustment to make our chain a little bit tighter. So just take these and throw them back on.
How long is the blade? This thing?
This bar is a 20-inch bar, I think.
Pretty long.
Pretty heavy saw.
It's not.
All my junk pile. This is all my metal to be recycled. Yep. So instead of taking it just and throwing it away, we recycle it. Let a pile up. Take it to the recycling place on the road. All right, our chain. You want to have a little bit of. You have a chain a little bit loose. The way you actually decide how tight it is or not is right here. You can tighten the blade or loosen it. I actually have the wrong one. That one has a flat end on it. This has a star, so a different chainsaw. But a screwdriver, stick it right in there. You can turn it, tighten the blade up. This blade is pretty good. You want to have a little bit slack there, maybe slightly loose, but not too bad. That's what came off a minute ago. But possibly user error too. I will get a screwdriver and tighten that up just a little bit. I'm in SP mode, even cutting wood. Got James come out here, needed some firewood. We had some trees that fell down, so he's helping me out, I'm helping him out. So it's some pretty cool stuff. On his chainsaw, we're talking about, we kept getting pinched in some of these wood where it fell down, so the blade's a little bit loose. So chain, you can see the plus mark here on the saw. Plus mark means you want to turn that direction, this little thing. This will tighten our blade up. So if you see we got a little tension here, you want some, but we're gonna turn that. I don't have the right screwdriver with any leverage on it. It might be about as tight as it can go. I gotta loosen that, hold on.
Good.
All right, we got to loosen.
Oh, you got to loosen that up. All right.
Yeah, just a little bit. Allows it to move a little bit. Usually this has a screwdriver end on it. This one has that star end on it, so.
You got all the tools right there, huh?
All right, so tighten this up a little bit, and we want to check our blade. You still want to have a little bit of slack. If it's too tight, it won't work either. But that's good. You want to have a little bit of slack in it. So we get that where we wanted it. And then what holds the tension in place is tighten the knees back down.
Ah.
And you always got to make sure you got bar oil in here. Really important to not burn your saw up. You always want to watch the messy saw, so oil and stuff over here.
So how tight do you want to go with this?
Just kind of like finger tight, or not too tight, just snug. You don't want to over tighten it. It's got a lot of plastic on it. But
Gotcha.
I tell you, it's like anything. You ever have the need to do some work, it's always good to have the right tool. And
Yeah.
over the years, I bought junk chainsaws here and there, and it is what it is. They're junk.
Yeah.
So you buy a good one, you pay a little more for it, but it'll last you. Take care of it. So always use non-ethanol gasoline, of course.
Nice.
Because the stuff you buy at the gas pump will ruin one of these saws. Or
Really?
Weed eater or anything. Yeah, you got to put a little stabilizer in it.
Got
make
it,
better,
got it.
But I
Okay.
just bought someday. Gas is what, $1.85 a gallon, $1.89?
Yeah.
$3.35 for a gallon of non-ethanol gas. So anyway, but it's worth not messing your motor up.
Right. It's worth it.
I hadn't run this saw in a couple of years, fired right up.
Man.
So,
Go ahead. Let's see what you got. Cutting some wood. It's the winter time, guys.